CRM migration is boring and painful. Some CRMs have a one-click migration from one to the other, but unfortunately, it's not always the case. In this video, I will show you how to migrate correctly your data from your current CRM to any other CRM by using a universal method. For example, if you need to go from Spreadsheets to Pipedrive, it will work. If you want to go from Pipedrive to Breakcold, it will work, and so on and so on. All right, let's go. Alright guys, the first thing you have to do is to go to your existing CRM and to export your CRM contacts. So on any CRM, you can export contacts. Usually there's a button like this where you can click on export leads, export contacts, and from there you're gonna have a CSV file. The goal is that we want to structure this CSV file in a particular format. You will have like lots of data from your current CRM, and the thing we want to do is essentially to rename the stuff in a very unstructured way actually, but essentially we'll have lots of data, and we just want to keep the data that are essential for the migration. So you don't want to keep the data that are specific to your CRM. You just want to keep the basics, which are email, company name, phone, LinkedIn URL, last name, first name, website, etc. And then one thing you want to keep is the notes. One thing you want to keep, if you have it from your current CRM, is the profile picture of your leads. But if you don't have it, the most important thing and the biggest problem people have in a CRM migration is to move the leads in the right buckets and in the right sales pipeline stage. So if you have a CRM that export the sales pipeline stages, keep it and keep the list. If you don't, you will have to create a new list, and you will have to name it essentially like list name and stage names for the sales pipeline stages. And then you will like just bulk edit all the leads to put them into a particular bucket. But again, normally your CRM, you should have it. And so from there, like your challenge would be to move the leads to a new CRM. So I will go to that workspace that I prepared. And so usually you arrive on your new CRM and you have no contacts in it, you have no leads, the sales pipeline stages are empty. But the first step of the migration and your job is to replicate the lists that exist in your current CRM. So here I've tried to replicate and do an example for this migration tutorial. But essentially I replicated lists that were existing in the previous CRM. So here I'm using the same CRM, but like normally you have two different CRMs and then you import in a new one. And essentially from there, like I recreated like different sales pipeline stages that were existing in the original CRM, and now we have to import the leads inside of it. So here we have basic fields that exist in every single CRM. So email, companion role, etc. Notes, it exists in CRM, but usually you cannot import notes easily, and you cannot import where the lead will go and in which sales pipeline stage easily. So what we're gonna do is that you're gonna go to the settings of your CRM and you're gonna search for something that is called attributes or custom fields. And then you're gonna go to person and you're gonna click on create custom field or create attribute depending on the CRM that you are using. And you're gonna type list. So in terms of type, you're gonna click on text, and here you're gonna click on list name. Then you're gonna click the attribute. You're gonna create a second one that will be stage name, and you create a third one, and this time you're gonna click on text area and you're gonna type notes. And once you've done this, you go back to the CRM, the main view, and you're gonna import the CSV file. So here I'm just gonna export that CSV and I'm gonna import here. And so what's gonna happen is that whatever the CRM you're using, it will map automatically some data, and it's your job to map the data that you don't have. So here I'm gonna map company name so that automatically the company will be created and linked to the individual without me to do anything. And then LinkedIn, we want to map the LinkedIn URL. We want to map like other things here. So yeah, it's pretty done already. And then on list name, so very important. Yeah, it's already done here. List name is mapped automatically. And then stage, so stage names, and notes is automatically mapped. So then you're gonna click on next, and you're gonna have a preview of what it's gonna look like, and you're gonna click on submit. And so from there, it will like add the leads to the CRM and automatically match them to the company. So we're gonna wait a couple of seconds and then refresh the page and complete the CRM migration. Okay, so I'm gonna refresh one last time to have all the leads, and yeah, now I have all the leads. But the problem here is that if we go to the different lists, we'll still have no one almost. This is a problem. And so what we're gonna do is that we're gonna click on more filters, and we're gonna click on custom attributes. Then we're gonna search for list name, and then we're gonna type exactly even with capital letters. So we're gonna type exactly the list where those leads were. So here we want all the people that were in the partnerships list. So I'm gonna click on apply. And from there, you see I have 81 people instead of 110 people. So we're gonna select all those 81 people, and we're gonna move them to the partnerships list. And now if we go to the partnerships list, we have all the people in that list. So what you have to do is just to repeat the operation with the different potential lists where people are. And once you've done that, like if we go to the pipelines, we still have pretty much no one in the pipeline already. And so we have to map where the people are in the right stages. So for that, you're gonna go to the list you want to focus on. So here I'm just focusing on the partnership list. And in the partnerships list, if you focus inside your original CRM, or if you go to your CSV file, you will have different stages. So you can use the tables here from Gmail for that. So typically we can say, okay, just show me people, and or actually someone can be in multiple lists. But yeah, essentially you can filter this out pretty rapidly if they are in partnerships. And so what I want to say is that here you go in the partnerships list, click on more filters, and this time you're gonna select stages. So stage name, and stage name, if we go to the CSV, I think there's one that is partners identify. So typically it's one of the stage of where the people were in the previous CRM. So you click on apply, and you see we just have 27 people out of 81. So again, you're gonna select all of them, select all leads, and then from there, you're gonna put them in partner identify. And so you're gonna do that for every single pipeline stage that you might have with those different leads. And then you're gonna change and change and change and do that over and again, so that always you're gonna be able to filter the leads and move them in the right category. And if you do that step by step, you will have your pipeline completed. And as you can see, within about 10-15 minutes max, and I think in this video we're not at 10-15 minutes at all, like you can complete the CRM migration extremely quickly, and the leads are in the right buckets, they are in the right list, and that's perfect. Everything is set up. And if we focus on the notes quickly, so just to show you that the notes are pretty well done, so let's filter all of this with people who have notes as well, because we haven't talked about this. So notes is not empty. So we have about 9 people with notes here. So I'm gonna go to Alex, and if we scroll down, you can see that the notes have also been imported as a custom field right here and can be used in the software. And that's pretty much about it, because once you've done that, really what you want to do is to go back to settings and to go back to attributes and person and delete the stage name and the list name, because first, you will not have to use it anymore in the future. And second, if you're using a CRM like Breakcold that can automatically move leads in the right buckets by analyzing your LinkedIn conversations and email conversations, you don't want to have data that can confuse the AI, it can confuse the CRM when it comes to moving leads automatically and creating tasks automatically. Just want to show up correctly on the dashboard and just execute. And so therefore, I would strongly suggest you to remove those custom attributes from the leads, and that's it. Alright guys, if you like this video, make sure to subscribe to that YouTube channel for more content like this, and check out this video to learn how an AI native CRM can literally make your life happier to close more sales. Cheers, ciao.